Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? So we are here ready to fight Taco. Looking at his team, he has brought Darmanitan, Togekiss, Volcanion, Garchomp, Mawile, and Heatran. So, I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I'm super glad I don't see a Azumarill. That is one thing I don't have to worry about. I also don't see Klefki, so he has no Prankster Defog. So if Togekiss is not a defogger, then he has no hazard removal on his team. Um, Also, if I can get webs up, then SD Gliscor just sweeps his team. He has, after Swords Dance, I don't know what his options are. So I'm thinking about leading off with Rotom. I do have the HP Ice for the Garchomp. And I can Volt Switch on pretty much anything else on his team. I could also lead off with Galvantula. But I unfortunately don't have the HP Ice for the Garchomp. And I don't want to lose momentum on that. So yeah, I think I'm going to lead off with Rotom. So here's the thing. I don't think he wants to stay in. So he could either go out into Heatran expecting to overheat, or into Garchomp expecting to Volt Switch. Garchomp is a decent middle ground play because it also takes the overheat as well. What do I want to do here? So Empoleon is not super necessary this match because he didn't bring the Azumarill or the Crawdaunt. It can take a couple of hits from Darmanitan and Mawile. That's pretty much it. So I think I just want to go into Volt Switch. If he does go on to Garchomp, I'd be willing to sack the Empoleon. Yeah, there's the Garchomp. So if I'd gone for HP Ice, that would have been a really clutch play. I am really scared of this thing having Ice Fang, so I don't want to go directly out into Gliscor. So let's go on to Napoleon, and also let's mute Discord. Yeah, so we're probably gonna have to sack Empoleon pretty early on, which is rather unfortunate because it could be nice for Mawile. But I don't want to give this thing chances to do some damage. Surf Garchomp, interesting. Let's do that calc. Versus Garchomp, it has Surf, of all things. Surf did 9.7, so that could be a high roll Jolly, no special attack. Let's just go for a Scald. I should live 1 EQ because I am max defensive. And getting a burn off on this thing would be really nice. Important to keep in mind that he does have Surf for the Gliscor. However, as we saw, he has like no attack investment or no special attack investment. Wow, that did a lot. I am fine with just going for another Scald. I should be naturally faster than it, and I'll just go for another Toxic here. Set the thing on a timer. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I'll just go for a Protect. Doesn't hurt, gets an extra toxic damage. I'll see if he has the leftovers. Yeah, so he goes for 2 Focus Blasts in a row and no leftovers, so it may be choiced. Not worth going out into Galvantula predicting that. Ooh, not really worth going on to anything. I think Victini is not super useful. His only steel types are Heatran, which I do have Scorching Sands for, and Mawile, which is weakened. I definitely think my passive victory is getting Webs up and then setting up with Gliscor. So I think I want to go on to Victini here. As he goes on to Garchomp. So this thing obviously outspeeds me. I'm fine with going out into Rotom. And he may not know I have the HPI, so he may, depending on what he goes for. Switch out. Or stay in. That's what I meant. So, Galvantula unfortunately doesn't get a whole lot of free switch-ins, so I think it's going to have to come in on a sack. And I'm not sure what exactly I'm willing to sack. So he goes for the Earth Power. What? That's so weird. So he has Surf and Earth Power instead of Earthquake, but as we saw in our calc, he has no special attack investment, or at least very minimal. So I'm confused. I'll go for the Hidden Power as he goes into Volcanion. I'll go right back out into Lovelace. Alright, so he goes back into Garchomp. Like I said, I'll just go for a Scald here. So I'm inclined to think Garchomp is scarfed in some fashion. Okay. That did a lot. Let's do that calc. So he went for Earth Power. Which did 58.8%. Yeah, so it is looking to be no special attack investment. Scald did 31% back. So yeah, it does seem to be max speed, max special attack. No HP or SPDEF investment based on Scald's damage. So I'm super confused by this Garchomp set. So let's just go for a Protect as he goes into Volcanion. I'll go for another Protect to get the toxic damage off. Get a little leftovers back. Alright, so he goes for another Focus Blast. The way he's been playing Garchomp and Volcanion really seems to be that they're both choiced in some fashion. So I'll go back out into Victini. As unfortunately he misses the Focus Blast. I'll go for Scorching Sands. Should take it out. Victini versus Volcanion. Scorching Sands does 49% on max HP. So it should be fine. Alright, so here's the Darmanitan. This thing may have Earthquake. Actually, I don't know what this thing... Yeah, it definitely... I mean, it definitely has Earthquake. I don't really know what it does to Rotom. So I'm fine with just going out into that as he goes for the Rock Slide. I mean, I had the Rock Slide in the back of my mind, but Alright, so he is confirmed Scarf Darmanitan. Because we're obviously Scarf Rotom and he outsped. So we'll go back out into Empoleon and go for a Scald. So then we definitely need Webs Up in order for Gliscor to sweep. Does Darmanitan get Ice Punch? I actually do not know. I don't think it does, because that would be dumb if it did. Yeah, no Ice Punch. So that is a relief. Alright, let's do that calc. We did see lefties on it. Togekiss. Scald did 22%. What is with all these min rolls? So it does a minimum of 22.4%. So it seems to be some amount of SPDEF investment. But not max. But I don't know what this thing wants to do to me. So I'm fine with Toxicking it. Yep. And we just go for Protects. Rack up that toxic damage. Alright, so he's Wish. I don't want to give anything a free switch in. Even if they're wished back up, I can get a burn on them. Oh my goodness, don't tell me. Alright, so he is Air Slash, Wish, Yawn, T-Wave maybe? So I don't think it's Defog. It might be Defog still. So his last move is either Defog or T-Wave. I don't think an Air Slash entirely takes out Galvantula. Yeah, 49 to 57. And then I threaten it with a Thunder. As he goes for Wish, I'm going to get my Webs Up. He can't T-Wave me, obviously. And I'll go for Thunder. Alright, so I think this might be when I go into Gliscor. He's not going for Surf. He's not going for Earth Power. So yeah, he has Surf, Earth Power. I don't know what he's doing with this set. Does he have like Draco Meteor and Fire Blast or something? I don't know. Alright, so he stayed in and went for Surf. Oh my, like... Alright, what is Ice Fang? Do to Garchomp? Ice Fang to 67% minimum. Oh my goodness, it's not even guaranteed to kill. But I'm pretty sure he's locked into Surf. So I go for Scalds. Setting up with Gliscor is going to be a lot trickier now. I could put alright, so yeah, he goes for Wish as I go for a Glaciate. Yeah. If he does go into Darmanitan, he'll be taking... Alright, so Togekiss is gone. So no more Defog. So the webs are here to stay. I need to get at least one kill with Zarude. Zarude gets free close combats now. He's going for Sucker Punch here. And if he's not, then Empoleon gets a free switch in. I go for Scald. I'm not afraid of the +2 because Zarude comes in and kills Mawile. So even though that +2 Sucker Punch isn't going to kill Zarude. And Sucker Punch doesn't even kill Empoleon. So I think he goes into Garchomp here and kills Empoleon, and at that point I just bring in Zarude and close combat his team. What does close combat do to Garchomp? Close combat does... I need a little chip on it. What about Darmanitan? Darkest Lariat does a little bit more, obviously, since it's stab. Darkest Lariat has a decent chance to kill. So we'll see what he locks himself into. And then I can go into Galvantula, possibly. Oh, he goes into for Rock Slides. And we are in Torrent range, so that's just going to kill. So we'll see what he goes for now. As he goes for the Dragon Pulse, my lord. What is Dragon Pulse? Dragon Pulse. Let's just go for... I'm just not convinced. Let's go into Gliscor. Surf did... 65.3%. So, okay, so that's not minimum, but, like, it's not max either. So I don't know what's up with this Garchomp. Because he seems to be all special, but not max special attack, and no HP investment either. So let's assume 100. What is Zarude taking from Dragon Pulse? Not much. I don't want to go into Victini just because if he is Scarf, he still outspeeds. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into Galvantula, sack that, go for the Bug Buzz. It shouldn't kill. He should kill me back. And now Zarude gets a couple kills. Because I'm pretty sure close combat should take out Heatran. Maybe not. It depends on his set. We'll see. I'd like it to get a kill, though. Alright, so Zarude gets a couple kills. Unfortunately, we didn't pull off our Gliscor set. But yeah, an interesting set. I gotta ask him about that Garchomp set because I don't know what was up with it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see y'all next week for the final week. Thanks.